Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game.
Oh, man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball.
You know, we both got the same motherfucker. I thought he seen I put them white ones on.
Y'all both hit on white. I told you put the green tops on. White pants, dumbass. What is on this? What's your fucking problem?
I like what I wanted to come out in. What the fuck you talking about, man? See what you gonna. You like the one? What you talking about? We're just gonna wear black socks. You ain't tweaking on it. Straight BTA. Straight BTA.
Participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
I think I got ball first.
Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game.
That should let you flip coins. I don't understand why they don't have that in the game anymore.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Ah, shit. Fuck the kick up. That bitch was moving so fucking slow. That's cool. That's perfect. You don't know. Come on. I don't like that shit. Oh, my niggas moving slow as fuck.
Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that. We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just
Think got 11 takeaways. Who the fuck he was playing?
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Norman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Ernie on the Jets. And they finally make
Just
the
pissed me
tackle.
off,
This
that
will be a
shit.
pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense.
They call me. They
There
call
are
pass
flags
defense on me,
flying
man.
as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on.
Well, it's getting smaller, so we should be able to stop some over here. Let's get a turnover defense.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Power football with the run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping.
That nigga had 3 sacks last game.
Forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence.
Come on, defense. You're going to try to force some.
They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion.
Okay, we're going to come out and sign shit.
Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw.
Come on,
They can't
defense.
convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is perfect. Get a field goal on the opening drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got it behind the line. It's Burrell. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edger and James.
That's synergist. I don't know what the fuck. He got through the next level. I don't know what the fuck he started doing after that.
He seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Wants to go up top. the tone. You get the lead and you get a nice bounce.
And you know, Reese, you're getting the breaks early. Offense got the break, the tip right there, but those breaks tend to even out throughout a game. But so far, this offense has executed well, and they have the lead.
The Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. Across the 45. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Pringle.
Ah, that's me. That's me. That's me. I fucked that up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They're going back to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Get set. They'll go to the ground.
Nick, oh my fucking goodness. Oh my fucking goodness. Nigga, somebody, anybody.
And they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get.
Come on, man.
Great start on this first drive.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Under fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Man, that's frustrating for a defense. You had him in 3rd down. You had him in a predictable situation. Try to go capitalize on it. What does he do? Pulls that rabbit out of the hat, scrambles around, now puts him right inside the 5-yard line in scoring position. You got to bow your necks. You better get ready for the next play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Trying to blow his way in. Touchdown, Hurricane. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norman. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they weren't successful. And
That boy on a mission, boy.
who knows what they're going to do.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field.
Oh, 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 they fucked me up.
They finally get
Oh, they fucked me up, man. That bumping shit just pushed me out of position, man.
The perfect fourth down call there.
Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And those body blows.
Oh,
really
my
matter. Like, I want to
goodness.
be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Nope, don't like that formation right
First
now.
job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The sure hands. It's Norman. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback.
Too
Spits
much.
it out, and they pick up the first.
Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. Back to pass. Back swinging with the goal line. Touchdown.
They just ain't do some low ass shit.
It's cashing it in on that drive.
Love Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
It's a draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. It's a running room. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Canes are rolling down the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Cade. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Texas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Miami. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. A strike downfield. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Looking for space. It's Payne. Running through contact. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the give off the left side. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here's a hit. He's going to take off. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. The throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got his man on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. Runs through a tackle. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Physical physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
2-9 Philly.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Caught in the backfield, it's Norman. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking for room, it's Payne. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Trying to take it back at the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sure hands. It's Armstrong. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Norman. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They're dealing with a second and long. Fires to the right. He's got it. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he throws another interception. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's a pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Smashes through the tackle. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
That's caught. It's Richard. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Caught. Close to the marker. It's Norman. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not.
Breaks into the open. Continues to fight for yards. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Keeps looking downfield. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Here's the pressure. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment and play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. That pass is incomplete.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He breaks it and runs through another one. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Turning it on. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Fights off a defender. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football.
Good shot, man.
A bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment.
I'm the defensive tackles, boy, on business.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On fourth down, trying to find his man.
Bitch.
He goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The screen,
Damn!
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's St. Clair. Swings it out to the flat. Still on his feet at the 40. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Looks as if they're going to get the W behind a really good performance in their passing attack and maybe hold that edge in the rankings as well, fellas.
They're going to hold the edge. They're going to create some separation, too, I think, because of the throwing ability. This quarterback came into this game lighting it up. We knew in the preseason this guy had talent, but against...
There he goes! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
The Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks.
He won all that.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He'll take a shot.
Oh, this not jumping shit is weird, man.
Salve for the wound, but the ball
Yeah, good shit, chat. W's in the chat, man. Yeah. Can I place an order for four chicken tacos, two on corn, two the shredded chicken. I'm sorry. And can I get two on corn, two on flour, and that's it. Or can I get a corn in a cup too? Extra chili. Uh, can I not get that? That's it. That's it. Kyrie, Kyrie. All right. I thought y'all was gonna see my motherfucking recruiting board. Shit. Oh yeah, man. That's all that shit, chat, man. I'm about to close this bitch. About to go grab something to eat, bro. Man. Next on the list, we got a pussy ass nigga named Joe. Next on this, we got a whole ass nigga named Lex. Next on the team, we got a whole ass nigga named Tim. Couple motherfuckers on the hit list. And that pussy nigga Bell.